here online. My name is Melissa. I'm HealthWare's registered dietitian and personal trainer. Welcome if you're watching the live version here right at 9 a.m. with me, or if you're watching the recorded version later on. I'm happy you're here. Hope you get a good workout in today. You will need 2 handheld weights. Somewhere in that 5 to 10 pound range would be appropriate for women, perhaps a little heavier if you're a guy. And you will need an exercise mat or something soft for the floor. We will be on our hands and knees and our side a little bit, so you will want something soft to be on the floor. We'll be doing our movements as usual to the beat of our music to keep the pace of class moving along quickly, keep that heart rate up. I think that's all the announcements. So have your handheld weights nearby. We won't need them right away. Your mat nearby too, we'll use that a little bit later. We'll start with our warm up as we do, and we'll finish with a little stretching. So let me get our music started. Woo, that was loud. Sorry about that. Okie dokie, we're good to go now. Ready to warm up, starting with a march, picking up those feet, pump the arms. Take some deep breaths. How are you feeling this morning? Scan your body, how are you feeling? Feeling ready for this, I hope. Keep picking up those feet, picking up the knees. I'm wearing a sweater, it's kind of cold in my house this morning, so long sleeves. Pull the knees up now, pick up those knees. Pumping the arms a little bit more, and hoping we'll get warmed up. I see we have a workout buddy in here today. Back to the march. There's a sunbeam on the floor just out of camera range, so that's where my workout buddy is. Has situated himself. Pull up the knees again, pick them up. Keep that core tight, contract it. Every time that knee comes up, let's already start working on the abs, shall we? Back to the march. Gotta keep picking up those feet, pump the arms. Now let's pick up the foot behind. So we're curling the hamstring behind. Pick up that leg, warming up the legs, the knees. Good, let's march again. How are you feeling? Are you waking up? Getting a little warmer? I feel like I'm just creating more air movement with my arms and it's making me colder. Pick up that foot behind. Good, keep going. Let's march. Still warming up, come on, keep pumping. All right, now let's reach overhead, big reach. And other side, big stretch up, waking up those bodies, stretching through the arm, the shoulder, into the back, the side. Now let's reach across, sweep that arm across, stretching through the back. Keep the core pulled in tight, give a little contraction. Just a couple more. Hold her right there. Good. Get ready, we're gonna work those legs right off the bat. You want your feet hip to shoulder distance apart. We're gonna do some squats just to start out. Get into position. You wanna keep those knees and toes pointed forward. Don't let your knees roll in. Okay, keep them pointed forward. Push that bottom back. Knees are staying behind the toes. Let's walk. 2, and then 2 back. So we're staying low, keeping that core tight, bottoms pushing back. I'm going to show you from the side, okay? Keep going. So our bottoms are pushing back, picking up that foot, pick up that knee. Good. Imagine you're stepping over something on the floor. Let's go back to our pulse. Down and up. Nice easy squat here. Standing all the way up in between each. Squeeze your glutes every time you stand tall. Good. Keep going. This should get you warmed up a little more. Push that bottom back. Down and up. Now let's pulse this down. Pulse. Pulse. Good, there we go. I had to listen to my music. Pulsing it. Slow it down again. Down and up. We're going to do something a little different with our feet. In a few more reps. Core is in tight still. Now I want you to take that foot out as you lower down and in. Down and in. Other side. Good. Switch again. We're doing 4 on this side, down and up. 4 over there. In the center now, just right here. You can hear the music building. Let's walk. 2, get low. And 2 back. Power the legs. Heart rate's coming up a little bit. Did you start getting a little sweaty? Nice. Again. Keeping that core in tight. Shoulders are open, back and down. Let's do that squat here in the center. Down and up. Nice. It's pretty quick, so keep it small if you need to. Let's pulse. Nice, come on. Keep going. Bottoms pushing back, knees behind the toes. All right, slow it down again, down and up. How are the back of your legs feeling? So good. One more. Good, hold it there. Go ahead and grab one handheld weight now. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. One weight. We're going to work a little bit more of our core here. All right. We're going to push that weight forward. Crunching every time you reach that weight forward. So I'm going to show you from the side. Slight contraction. Okay, you're not leaning forward or really rounding all the way to the back. Think about shortening and lengthening right through here. Shorten and lengthen. Shorten and lengthen. Now take this move, angle it to the right and left. Contract. Keep those knees soft. Don't lock out your knees. In the center again. Pushing that weight out to the low diagonal. Can you feel the contraction? Good. Right and left again. Nice. Bonus arm work here, but we're really focusing on the core. Contract, release. In the center, again, push. We're going to do something a little different coming up here. Bring your feet a little closer together if they're far apart. Keep this move going. Add a knee lift. Other side. And switch. Good. It adds a little deeper dimension to that crunch. I'm going to show you from the side. Keep going. Nice. A few more. Keep the knees going. Angle that weight to the right and the left. Whoa. Take some balance. A little bit more core work, huh? Keep going. In the center. Good. Now I want you to extend your leg out. So straight leg this time. Straight leg. Does that change it too? A little bit more low ab. Good. You're almost there. Keep crunching. Last one. Good, hold it there. Grab your other weight. We're gonna do some arm work. After this, we'll take it all the way down onto our exercise mat. Woo, getting warm. Alrighty, soft knees, palms forward. Now we're gonna do a bicep curl. Nice and slow here. Starting out slow, alternating right and left. Keep those arms close to your body. Don't let those elbows swing out to the sides. We're using muscle to move that weight, not momentum, not swinging our body. Knees are soft, hip to shoulder distance apart. Good, keep going. Getting used to this movement. Nice. Slow movements. Lots of time for our muscles to start firing up. Again. Are you noticing that just because it's slow, that doesn't mean that it's easy? Yes. How about both arms now together? Pull them up and down. Is that harder? It should be a little harder. One more. Now I want you to hinge from the hip forward. Pull it in right and then left. Nice and slow. So this is a row we're doing, a bent over row. Pulling that weight back to the hips. I want you to keep that core tight. Keep going. I'm going to show you from the side. So we're leaning forward from the hips. Core is in tight. Think straight spine. Pull that elbow straight back. Squeezing into your back. Now both weights. Pull back and press. Good. Really squeeze between those shoulder blades. Imagine you've got an ice cube that just got dropped down your shirt. Squeeze it tight. Good. Is your core still tight? Keep it tight, straight spine, protect that back. Back to our bicep curl, one at a time. Are you breathing through all this? Keep breathing. Good. A few more like this. We'll do one more on each side like this. And then we're going to do a reverse bicep curl. So put your palm the opposite direction and lift up. So when you lift that weight, your palm is facing forward. Turn those knuckles to me. A little different, isn't it? Is it more difficult? Usually it is. Good, keep going. You're almost there. All right, hold it right there. Set your weights down. We're actually done with these for the rest of class. Instead, go ahead and grab your mat. Throw that down on the floor. Gonna get ready. We're gonna do a little bit more of our arm workout. A little more arms. But on the floor. Stay right where you are. I'm gonna shift my camera just a little bit. There we go. I feel like I should restart this song. We gotta get all of our reps in, you know? All right, hands and knees is where we're headed. All the way down to those hands and knees. Think core tight, tummy tight. Hands and knees, hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips, and we're gonna lift to the side. So it doesn't have to be a huge movement. Keep that knee bent. We're lifting to the side and down. These are called fire hydrants. You really want to keep the core tight. Try not to lean way over to the side, right? You want to keep the body centered. Other side. Good. Keep going. Lift out and lower. Body weight is centered. Core is tight. Prevent that body from leaning over to the side as the leg lifts. Alright, now let's do it again on this side. Let's alternate though. Alternate, alternate. There you go. Right and left. Lift and lower. Squeezing into that glute, that hip. Keep going. Try to keep that spine straight. Head in neutral. Don't let that head sag down low. Now, this time, lift the leg back. So we lift up and down. Up and down. You'll notice my knee is still staying bent. These are donkey kicks. And once again, our weight is staying centered. Core is tight. Other side. You're doing 8 over here. Weight is centered. How are your arms feeling? You're getting some bonus work here. All right, switch again. And let's switch. 4 on this side, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's alternate. There you go. Alternate those legs. Can you feel the glutes contract with this one every time you lift? Yes. Keep going. Few more here. If this starts bothering your wrists, you can always make a fist. It keeps those wrists a little straighter, if that helps. Good, couple more. And we're going to finish out doing the first move. Lift the leg to the side. Alternate these. Good, those fire hydrant movements. Keeping that core centered. Not letting the body sway to the side. One more each way. Nice. All right. Shake out those wrists a little bit. Are you ready? We're going to start with an elbow plank. All the way down to those elbows. Elbows below the shoulders. Holding it right there in that elbow plank. Go ahead and lift that down. Relax. Got to get used to this one a little bit. And let's lift it back up. Good. Lower back down. This time we're going to go all the way up, straight arms. Here we go. Good, lower this back down. Like a push-up, sort of. Let's lift it up again. All right, now this time, I want you to pike up this time. So we lift and lower. Lift those hips. Good. Do it again. Push the hips back. Tighten the core. Lower to center. Good. One more. Take it down to your hands and knees now. Again, back to that hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders. Knees below the hips. There's a little bit more of a core move here. Spine is straight. Right knee. Pull it up. And again, so we're crunching into the side. Not a huge movement. Think about crunching into those obliques. Other side. Or more. Good, back up to that plank. How are your arms? Holy cow. Hike it up, hips up, and down. Is it a little bit of a break to do this hike? I don't know, is it? How does it feel? Keep going. One more. All right, down to those hands and knees again. This is why it's important to have some padding. Doing a lot on our hands and knees today. We need to have that extra padding for those. All right, back up to the plank. You weren't ready for that, Rachel. Hike it up. Hold it here. And lower down. Good. That was new and exciting, wasn't it? All right. Go ahead and lay all the way down. Either side, it doesn't really matter which side you start with. We're laying all the way down. Get my mat straight. Lower leg is going to be bent. Top leg is straight. You can cradle your head in your hand. Sitting on that hip, core is tight, hand in front for a little extra help. Keep that top leg straight. You can flex the foot or point, whatever you like. Let's lift. Up and down. This is our last strength training section. So just this one song, and then we get to stretch it out. Again. Lift and lower. Try to keep that leg straight. We're working the glutes, the abductors. Now pulse it up. Yes. It doesn't have to be a huge pulse, right? Just a pulse. Lift, lift. Now up and down again. Up and down. I'm keeping my foot flexed on this one. That's just typically how I like to do this movement. Again. It doesn't really matter though, you could point your foot. Whatever you like. We will point our foot soon though for a different movement. Let's pulse. How's that feel? Starting to feel it in your glute. Holy cow. Now, point the foot, pull the knee down, and then extend on the diagonal. That is different, right? So you're kind of turning in from the hip. Turn in, then straighten out. Turn in, straighten out. Good. Keep going. Is it burning yet? Holy cow. A few more, then we're going to switch to our other side. Alright, go ahead and switch. Switch your other side. Get yourself all situated. Bottom leg is bent. Cradling that head in your hand. Top leg is straight, sitting on the hip. Core tight. Let's lift. Good. Fresh leg. How's it feel? It's already tired, isn't it? Let's pulse. Keep pulsing. Are you glad class is almost over? Are your muscles screaming? Back to the lift. Ooh, up and down. My leg couldn't figure out what it was doing. My brain and my body stop talking to each other there for a second. Leg is still straight, foot is flexed here. A few more. Let's pulse. Lift, lift. Core is still tight. A few more. Now do you remember that other move? Let's do it. Point the foot, pull the knee. Down, extend. We're going all the way to the end now with this. Down and extend. Oh, down and extend. Come on, leg. Turn in from the hip, then extend out straight. You're almost there. Almost there. My knee just popped. I don't know if you could hear that. Almost there. This side is way harder for some reason. Ooh, come on. You're almost there. I promise. Two more. Last one. Hold it there. Woo! How'd you do? Did you make it? Oh man! You're gonna have some tight little hips, tight glutes. Alrighty, we're gonna stretch out. Finish class, just a few minutes of stretching here. Good. Take those feet out in front. Oh man. And let's reach forward. Wherever you're comfortable with this stretch, we all have different levels of flexibility. You can have your hands on your quads or on your calves or down on the floor or all the way to your feet if you like. Try to avoid putting your hands directly on your knees. Stretching out the backs of the legs right now and into that back a little bit. And keep going. Oh, someone said something. Keep holding it right there. Don't go anywhere. I have to read what the comment is. Brutal leg lifts. Lori says brutal leg lifts. I know, right? It burns so good. All right, go ahead and sit all the way back up. Pull one knee in and take it across the body. Squeeze that knee in towards your chest. You'll feel the stretch through that leg that we just worked. Oh yes, that is excellent. Breathe into this. Our muscles deserve the stretch, the deep breathing oxygen. Release that leg out now. Lean forward once more. And we're gonna get that other leg. Pull it all the way back up. And bring your other knee with you. Take it across the body. Hug it in towards the chest. Holding it in tight. Get a good grip there. I like to kind of cradle it in between in my elbow. Feel that stretch through that leg. You can tell we just worked that leg. Keep holding a little longer. All right, go ahead and release that. Uncross, extend out. Reach those hands back out again. A little deeper perhaps this time. As you take an inhale, and then exhale, lean down a little further. You might find that you can stretch a little deeper with that exhale. Go ahead and flex your feet a little bit. All right, sit all the way back up. Take one arm across the body. Cradle it with your opposite arm. When we flex those feet, could you feel the stretch deepen through your calves? Yes. It's almost shocking how you feel that stretch. Stretching through the shoulder, the upper back here. Let's switch to our other side. Go ahead and cradle that arm, stretching through the shoulder, upper back. A little neck perhaps. You can tuck your chin in. Is your belly button still pulled back towards your spine? Good posture, sitting up tall. Tight core. All right, reach those arms overhead now. Big stretch up, opening up through the ribs. Float those hands down. And do it again. Big stretch up. Lengthening through the body, both sit bones on the floor. Lower those hands. Again, reach up. Take some nice breaths. Lower those hands down. And let's reach up one last time. Big sweep up, stretch it all the way through the body. And let those arms float down slowly. And we made it! My goodness. That was quite the workout, wasn't it? Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was hard. I really hope it was hard. We should be challenging our muscles. Thank you all for joining live or the recorded version if you're watching this later on. Let me know if you have any feedback or any questions in the comments. Love to hear from you. I will see you right back here next week, same time, same place, more strength training. I will also see you in about 30 minutes right here for our deep stretch class. So hope you'll join me for that. Until next time, I gotta get up slowly. Oh, Lori said something else. Yes, it was hard. Good. If you're sore tomorrow, you'll think of me. Yes. All right. Bye, everybody. Happy Friday Eve.